The nighttime sky was calm with a slight breeze. All the people of Kanehagakure were enjoying the night of October 10th as if it was an ordinary night. However, little did the people of Konoha know, the people would never look at this date the same again. A demon fox with 9 tails appeared before the village. A single swipe from one of its tails can level mountains, cause tsunamis, and being absolute destruction to anything in its wake. The Kyuubi no Kitsune attacked the village and caused the deaths of many innocent lives. Neither men, women, or children were spared from the chaos and destruction. As quickly as the shinobi were dispatched, Kyuubi eliminated them. One brave shinobi stood tall and was able to force the 9-tailed fox out of the village. As the two engaged each other in mortal combat, the man was able to stop the fox by sealing it away inside a newborn baby. By sacrificing his life, the village was spared from absolute destruction. The ninja was known as the 4th Hokage, Konoha's greatest hero. Hiruzen Sarutobi, the former Hokage that resumed his position after the death of his successor. He was sitting in his office, going through the paperwork while the village was slowly recovering. Inside his office, a small crib was being occupied by a newborn boy with blonde hair. The aged Hokage would occasionally shoot the baby a few glances, along with a soft smile. Such a pure form of life brought peace and relaxation to the man's mind. Suddenly, appearing in the office, a mysterious portal opened up. Exiting the portal, a man with strange purple eyes, with a third crimson-colored eyes appeared. His forehead had a single spike on each side, and his outfit consisted of a white robe. "Hello, Hiruzen Sarutobi," greeted the man in a low and respectful tone. "Who are you?" Hiruzen asked. "Haha, my apologies. My name is Hagoromo Otsutsuki. However, you may know me by my title. I'm the Sage of 6 Paths," explained the man identified as Hagoromo. Hearing this caused Hiruzen to jump up with as much power that his body would allow. He then bowed to the man. "Lord Sage of 6 Paths, it's a pleasure, no, it's an honor to be blessed with your presence," said Hiruzen. The sage waved the words of the Hokage off. "Please stand up. There is much for us to discuss," said Hagoromo. He walked towards the crib and gave a gentle brush to the boy's hair. "That's young Naruto Uzumaki. He was born yesterday," Hiruzen said. "I'm aware. He contains the spirit of my child. Well, half of my child," Hagoromo said. "I'm sorry, but I don't understand," Hiruzen admitted. "Of course you don't, my apologies. You see, I'm the creator of the 9-tailed beast that you mortals refer to as demons. It seems Naruto has received the spirit of Kurama," Hagoromo said. "Yes, last night the 9 tails, Kurama attacked our village. Had it not been for our 4th Hokage, I'm afraid none of us would be alive," said Hiruzen. "I'm aware of the events from last night, but there is some information that I must inform you of. Firstly, Kurama wasn't attacking for no reason. It seemed he was under the control by the user of the Sharingan," said Hagoromo. "The Sharingan? But why would a member of the Uchiha clan attack the village?" Hiruzen asked. "It seems the individuals that had Kurama attacked, he wasn't a member of this village. Secondly, it seems that Naruto is the boy of prophecy, the one who will bring either peace or destruction to the shinobi world," declared the sage. Hiruzen's eyes went wide. "But he's no older than a day old," said Hiruzen. "How can you say he's the boy of prophecy?" asked the aged Hokage. "You see, over the years of the shinobi world, there have been multiple descendants of my children Ashura and Indra. However, a descendant cannot exist unless the previous one has passed on to the afterlife. I originally believed that Naruto was the descendant of Ashura due to his pure heart. But I was wrong. Naruto isn't my children's descendant because he's the direct descendant of me," explained Hagoromo. "Huh? Are you saying Naruto is the next sage of 6 paths?" Hiruzen asked in disbelief. "Yes, you could say this is my rebirth. But I assure you, Naruto is his own person. The reason for my visit is to tell you these 2 important things. The first thing, and I think it will put you at ease, Kurama has returned to his home. Naruto will no longer become the Jinchuriki of the Kyuubi no Kitsune," Hagoromo said. "Are you serious?" the Hokage asked. Yes, aside from Naruto not needing the power of Kurama, it will benefit the world in the long run if the strongest of all my children is away from the shinobi world. The second and final thing I wish to tell you, Naruto will have my abilities. Between his Senju, Uzumaki, Namikaze, and Uchiha blood, you can imagine the natural talent he has. He'll always be much stronger than expected, faster, and have a godly amount of chakra. Also, Naruto's control over his chakra will be perfect. His affinities consist of earth, fire, lightning, water, wind, yang-yin and yang-yin. He will also be able to heal the wounds of others and himself, along with having a high intellect. Naruto will slowly gain new powers and abilities as he grows up, explained Hagoromo. That's incredible. Yes, Lord Hagoromo. I will ensure Naruto is cared for and is given the proper care, said Hiruzen. I know. I don't have any doubts that you will watch over my descendant. Now, I must be taking my leave, Hagoromo said as he gave Naruto one last smile before entering the portal. Hiruzen stood up and picked the sleeping form of Naruto. Naruto, my boy, I look forward to the growth you go through in the years that's to come. Hiruzen muttered quietly. The Hokage was snapped out of his thoughts from a knock on his door. The Hokage gave permission for the guest to enter. Lord Third, a council meeting has begun and your presence has been requested, said a Konoha Jonin. Okay, I will be there in a moment. You're dismissed, Hiruzen said to the black-haired Jonin. Dog, please report, Hiruzen called out. A man with silver, gravity-defying hair appeared. He wore the mask of a dog, along with gray body armor. Yes, Lord Third, said the man identified as Dog. I'm ordering you to watch over Naruto. I expect you to stay by his side and protect him until I return. Do you understand? Asked Hiruzen. Yes, Lord Hokage, Dog said. Good. I'll try to return quickly, said the Hokage before proceeding to the council chambers. Inside the council chambers, both the civilian and shinobi sides were going back and forth. The civilian council were urging for the death of the Jinchuriki, while the shinobi were claiming that he's on a baby. It wasn't until Hiruzen entered the room that silence took over. His gaze scanned across the room before he took a seat. I'm quite busy. Can we please get to the point? Hiruzen asked in annoyance. Lord Third, this meeting was called to discuss the son of Minato, Shikaku Nara said. There is no way that Lord Fourth would have a demon as his child, roared a councilman. How dare you call for the death of his child, shouted Tsun Inuzuka. Do you really think it's a good idea for the demon to live in this village and become a ninja? It's absurd. I'd rather take my family and leave this village, roared an older man. Enough. I'm going to make this simple for all of you. The Jinchuriki of Konoha is under the control of the Hokage, and the Hokage only. I will not allow for the death of an innocent soul, Hiruzen said in a stern tone. Hiruzen, think about it. If you allow this monster to remain in our village, it's possible the Kyuubi could take over. Minato is gone, and we don't have anyone to defeat the fox, Danzo Shimura explained. The only reason he'd attack is if this village pushed him towards it. My word is final. Naruto Namikaze will not be executed, said the Hokage. Understood. Then let me train the boy. I can turn him into a loyal weapon of Konoha, Danzo suggested. Absolutely not. I will not allow Naruto to become an emotionless tool like your root shinobi. No, he will be properly cared for and enrolled into the Ninja Academy for the time being, spoke Hiruzen. Is there any proof of his relationship to Minato? Asked Mabuki Haruno. No. In the event that Minato and Kushina died, anything that traced Naruto to them was sealed away, including the compound. As you all know, Minato gained enemies across the nations, including Iwagakure and Kumogakure. They wouldn't hesitate to kill the offspring of our Yellow Flash, said Hiruzen. Then where is the proof that he's Minato's son? Asked Fugaku Uchiha. I witnessed everything. Due to the severity of the situation, I shall only allow for Shikaku, Shibi, and Inoichi to view the memories. This is to protect the Namikaze family's privacy. I shall also allow for Koharu and Hamura to see the events due to their role as my advisors, Hiruzen said. I see. Yes, that sounds good, said Shikaku. The chambers were dismissed and the 5 members of the council, including the Hokage, proceeded to the Hokage's office. When they arrived, Hiruzen smiled at the sight before him. Dog was quietly holding Naruto and rocking him to sleep. I'm sorry, Lord Hokage. He started crying, and this was the only thing I could think of that would help, explained Dog. Hiruzen chuckled. No worries, Dog. But now that we're here, I'm going to have you as the 6th witness. To prove Naruto's relation to Minato, Inoichi will be performing the mind viewer, said Hiruzen. Yes, Lord Third, Dog said. Inoichi placed his hands over the Hokage's head and above him. A T.V-like burst of chakra appeared, and it showed the events of the Kyuubi's attack. Everyone watched Kushina explain that Minato sealed half of Kyuubi inside himself and the other half inside Naruto. She begged that Naruto is treated well and not hated for the burden given to him by his father. The 2 advisors were in shock at seeing the truth. I see. Yes, Naruto is indeed the son of Minato and Kushina. However, I must give my concerns. Hamura said. What is it? The Hokage asked. As you said before, Minato had many enemies. It would be wise that Naruto takes his mother's last name instead. When he's old enough to protect himself and reached the rank of Jonin, we will inform him of his heritage, said Hamura. I agree with Hamura. We should place him under the care of the Umbu. This will prevent any civilians and shinobi that hold a grudge. Also, Imar that Danzo will try to take him into his root program. By keeping him with the Umbu, Naruto can properly be trained and properly cared for, said Koharu. Shikaku, Inoichi, Shibi, and Dog. What do you think? Hiruzen asked. I, Shikaku Nara, agree for the care of Naruto Uzumaki to be placed under the Umbu Black Ops, said Shikaku. I, Inoichi Yamanaka, agree for the care of Naruto Uzumaki to be placed under the Umbu Black Ops, said Inoichi. I, Shibi Aburame, agree for the care of Naruto Uzumaki to be placed under the Umbu Black Ops, said Shibi. I, Kakashi Hatake, agree for the care of Naruto Uzumaki to be placed under the Umbu Black Ops, said Dog, now identified as Kakashi. Then it's settled. Naruto will be moved into Umbu headquarters and properly cared for, said Hiruzen. Everyone was in agreement, and during the next council meeting, Hiruzen passed a law that prohibited anyone from revealing the truth of Naruto's heritage, along with his status as Jinchuriki to him, or anyone else. The punishment for breaking the law would result in immediate execution without trial. As the Hokage stood on his roof and looked down at the village, he thought about the cruel act of fate being placed upon Naruto. Naruto, my boy, I'm sorry your life has been determined before you can decide on your own. However, I have great faith in the belief that you'll be the one to bring peace to the shinobi world, Hiruzen said before returning to his office and taking on a Kage's worst enemy, paperwork. It's been 4 years since the night of Kyuubi's attack. The village has recovered from the damage, and the will of fire has never been stronger. As Hiruzen planned, Naruto grew up inside the headquarters of the Umbu Black Ops. On his 3rd birthday, Naruto showed an interest in the shinobi arts, like his surrogate brother, Kakashi. Though nobody would dare start his training at such a young age, Naruto would often sneak out of his room and copy the exercises the Umbu performed. Due to not having his chakra activated or understanding it at all, the blonde decided to do the impossible. He would sneak out of HQ and return without being caught. Naruto's plan was to go to the library and take as many books as possible on the topic of chakra. While Naruto's plan was flawless, he failed to realize the tracking seal on his body, and when the seal went off, Kakashi and Hiruzen were informed of him being outside the building. Kakashi and Hiruzen managed to find the blonde. What frightened the men, Naruto had a stack of 9 books. Kakashi tried to wrap his mind around the truth of his brother sneaking out and getting into the library, along with escaping with his books. It was agreed upon that, on Naruto's 4th birthday, he would begin his training. Today, Naruto was standing in front of his surrogate grandfather, Kakashi, and his eternal rival, Might Guy. Naruto, today is the day that your ninja career will begin. Are you ready? Hiruzen asked. The blonde smiled brightly. Yes, Grandpa. I'm going to work hard and become the strongest shinobi ever. Believe it, shouted Naruto. It would seem he's obtained his mother's spirit. Kakashi commented silently. All right, Naruto. Make sure you listen to everything you're told and give it your all. I look forward to seek your progress. Hiruzen said before leaving the building in a shunshin. All right, Naruto. Before we start teaching you anything, you'll need to have a strong mind and body. Guy will train you in taijutsu and physical conditioning. I'll help you read and understand the life of a ninja, along with any ninja theory. How does that sound? Kakashi asked. Yeah, let's start, shouted the blonde. Naruto, your flames of youth are burning brightly. Come on. We'll start by doing 1,000 laps around the training field. Guy shouted at the top of his lungs. Huh? 1,000 laps? Naruto asked in disbelief. That's right. We'll push our bodies to our very limits. Then we'll surpass them. Now come on, Naruto. Let our flames burn brightly. Guy shouted and the two started running around the training field, leaving Kakashi with a headache. As the two begin their own training, many of the new recruits noticed the little child running with Guy. This caused multiple new members to be punished by not focusing on their mission ahead. Naruto wasn't fast compared to Guy or any seasoned shinobi. However, for being only 4 with no previous training, his performance was impressive. Naruto's stamina was on another level. The two finished running the 1,000 laps after a few hours. We started on your stamina. Now let's build that strength. I want you to do 1,000 push-ups, sit-ups, squats, and pull-ups. Begin, Guy ordered, and without question, Naruto started. Unlike many teachers, Guy was the kind of man that would train with his student. Kakashi was reading his Make-Out Paradise, though his attention was on Naruto. The masked Umbu's thoughts were racing. Naruto, what are you going to become? Kakashi asked himself silently. The late evening came around, and when Naruto finished his strength training, Guy decided to have him work on his punching and kicking strength. All right, Naruto, we'll start by doing 1,000 punches with each arm and 1,000 kicks with each leg. When it's finished, you'll have some dinner and get to sleep. This will be your daily routine until this is nothing more than a warm-up. Now, let your flames of youth burn, Guy shouted. Yes, Guy-sensei. Naruto started as he began punching the training post, shocking the veteran Umbu that were watching from the common area. Who is that kid? Asked the man in a dragon mask. I'm not sure. I've never seen him around. But why is Lord Hokage allowing him to train in here? Asked the man with the mask of the bird. Captain, what's going on? Asked the man wearing a mask with a boar on it. Ah, Yamato. That boy is Naruto Uzumaki. Due to certain circumstances, Naruto has been living here since the day of his birth. We just started his training today. Kakashi explained. I see. Do you require any of my assistance? The man identified as Yamato said. No, we're focusing on the basics. However, maybe when it's time to learn other things, I'll bring a few other teachers in, Kakashi said. Naruto finished his training, and to say he was nearly passed out, I was an understatement. It took Kakashi forcing his brother to eat a chakra pill. Afterwards, he was brought to his room, where he'd get about 4 hours of sleep before his training resumed the next day. Over the course of 6 months, Naruto trained himself harder than anyone could ever expect. Instead of doing what's told, Naruto found variants, such as one-arm push-ups, upside-down sit-ups, and running on his hands, as ways to keep his training difficult. During his punches and kicks, Naruto requested for Kakashi to act as a training dummy. However, the silver-haired ninja was told to evade and block. This helped Naruto increase his overall movements. All right, Naruto. In the past 3 months, you've exceeded my expectations. As a reward, I will be giving you 2 special gifts. The first will be chakra weights. By applying chakra to them, it will give your body a higher level of resistance. Explained Guy. Guy, Naruto hasn't activated his chakra yet. Kakashi commented in a lazy tone, causing Guy to chuckle sheepishly. I think it's time to adjust Naruto's schedule. From what I've noticed, his physical conditioning has improved greatly. He'll continue training his body, but I want him to work on his chakra control, Kakashi said. Alright, how about Monday I train him in speed and strength. Wednesday I'll train him in stamina. Friday I'll work on his actual taijutsu. On Sunday you can have him all MG with the other days of the week. Guy said. Kakashi, training this boy has strengthened my flames of youth. I'm itching for a battle with you, Guy declared. Kakashi looked away from his book and at his rival. I'm sorry, Guy. Did you say something? Kakashi asked lazily. Curse you, Kakashi. Always acting so cool, Guy declared mentally. Kakashi, what are you going to teach me? Naruto asked in a calm tone. Well, I was thinking on helping you awaken your chakra. Do you understand what chakra is? Kakashi asked. No, I've heard about it, but that's all, Naruto said. Chakra is the physical and spiritual energy of all things. Plants, people, animals, including civilians. Everyone has chakra. Being a shinobi, we just utilize it at a much higher rate. Kakashi explained. How do I unlock it? Naruto asked. I want you to sit down and cross your legs. Close your eyes and clear your mind. I want you to visualize a flow of blue energy. This will symbolize chakra. As it flows, allow it to travel across your body. When it's unlocked, we'll all know. Here, I'll join you in meditation, Kakashi said as he sat across from his surrogate little brother. Naruto nodded and did as instructed. As his mind cleared and he visualized a flow of chakra, something happened. He was transported from the Umbu headquarters and into a strange room. He saw the flow of blue chakra, but at the same time, a purple aura was floating in front of him. What is this? I thought chakra was blue, not purple, thought Naruto as he continued gazing at the purple aura. The purple aura continued growing until the form of an older man appeared. As Naruto saw the figure emerge from the aura, he took a few steps back until the man spoke. No need to fear, my child. I will not hurt you, said the voice of Hagoromo. Who are you? Where are we? Naruto asked. My son, we're inside of your mind. It seems we're meeting a bit earlier than expected, said Hagoromo. What do you mean? Who are you? Naruto asked as he felt less tense from feeling the man's chakra and seeing it wasn't sinister. My name is a Hagoromo Otsutsuki. I'm your great ancestors, Hagoromo said. You're my ancestor? But how are you still alive? Why have you come? Naruto asked. Settle down, my child. I shall explain everything to you, as it seems you've awoken your chakra for the first time. Tell me, what do you feel? Asked the sage. Well, first it felt like being in a tub of water, like when I take a bath. But when I felt your chakra, it felt powerful, like an unknown force was resisting me, Naruto said with the best description he could give. I see. Yes, but it seems your will was much stronger. In the many years I've searched for my descendants, many perished from not having the willpower. But you, Naruto, you have shown a powerful will that hasn't been seen in years, Hagoromo praised. Naruto smiled softly. Thank you. But, Gramps, why are you here? Naruto asked. Ah yes, I suppose it's time for you to learn about yourself. You see, 4 years ago, during the time of your birth, your village was attacked. Do you know what I'm talking about? Asked Hagoromo. You mean the Kyuubi no Kitsune? Yeah, the 4th Hokage defeated him and saved the village. But what does that have to do with me? Naruto asked. Yes, Minato Namikaze did defeat my child. However, Kurama cannot be killed by mortals. You see, moments leading up to his death, your father called the Shinigami and was able to split the soul of Kurama in half. He sealed the first half in himself and the second half inside of you. It was the only way he could stop my son from destroying the village and everything he held dear to him, explained the sage. Naruto's eyes shot open wide in disbelief. Wait, the fox was sealed in me and my father was the man responsible for it? Naruto asked. Yes, but before you make any judgments, I'd like for you to finish hearing me out if you don't mind, Hagoromo said in a calm, grandfatherly-like tone. As the blonde was thinking about the revelation, he was able to calm himself by taking a few deep breaths. Okay, I will hear you out, Naruto said. Suddenly, a table with 2 chairs appeared. This will be a lot of information. Why don't we sit? suggested Hagoromo. Naruto nodded and sat across from the sage. Naruto, I'm sure you've questioned and wondered about who your parents were and why your situation is what it is. You see, on the night of your birth, I came to visit you. That was when I met the man you consider a grandfather, Hiruzen. The two of us spoke and I actually removed Kurama from your body. He's the only one that's aware of such a change. So any thoughts you may have of thinking you're a demon, I'd like you to forget about them. Over the thousands of years, I've searched for my successor. You see, I originally believed that my sons would success me. However, things didn't go as planned. As the periods passed through the shinobi world, every reincarnation of my two sons, Ashura and Indra, they were in constant battle with each other. While each of them had their own views, I couldn't accept only one side. I needed a soul that could have both the ideals and understands of my children. In the beginning, I believed you were the reincarnation of Ashura, but that would require Indra's reincarnation to be born as well. However, it seems the former reincarnation is still alive. A man by the name of Madara Uchiha. Hagoromo said. Madara Uchiha? I've heard stories about him and the first Hokage. Naruto blurted out. Please let me finish. Yes, Madara Uchiha is the reincarnation of my son, Indra. So, it would be impossible for another reincarnation of Ashura to be born. This is what led me to believe that you're the reincarnation of the Sage of Six Paths. This is a lot of information to take in, but please bear with me. You see, Naruto, you've been blessed by the four descendants of me. The Uchiha for love, the Senju for power, the Namikes for speed, and the Uzumaki for chakra. By being the descendants of those four families, along with me directly, this has made you the boy of the prophecy. Naruto, you shall be the one that brings either peace or chaos to the shinobi world. While I'm unsure of what path you take, I do believe it will be the path that's right for this world. Please come here. I'm going to awaken some of your potential. You will experience a little bit of pain. But trust me, you will understand everything. Hagoromo said as he placed his two fingers on Naruto's forehead. A burst of purple chakra formed around Naruto's body and he began screaming in utter pain. Hang on, Naruto. Don't lose your will. We will meet again when the time is right, my son. Hagoromo said as he and the purple aura vanished. When Naruto stood up and exited his mindscape, everyone was in absolute shock at the sight before them. Naruto Uzumaki, he had two fully developed Sharingan eyes, without any indication of where it came. Kakashi, Gai-sensei, let's resume my training, Naruto said in a tone of confidence that had both grown men in disbelief. Naruto, are you all right? Kakashi asked hesitantly. Gai's eyes were opened wide and for the first time, he wasn't shouting about the springtime of youth. Yes, I'm fine, Naruto said in a calm tone, but unlike before, it was void of any and all emotion. Your eyes, you've awoken the Sharingan. How is that possible? You aren't an Uchiha, Kakashi muttered out, trying to make sense of everything. It's because I'm the descendant of the Sage of Six Paths. Unlike many others, I descend directly from my great-grandfather and mother, Hashirama Senju and Mito Uzumaki. I also descend from Madara Uchiha, and someone down hind family line that gave birth to my father, Minato Namikaze. Naruto said. How did you know this? Also, Madara Uchiha never had any children. He died years ago from Lord First, Kakashi declared. That's incorrect. You see, the direct children of the sage were known as Ashura and Indra. Hashirama and Madara were their direct descendants. Before another set of descendants can be born, the previous must be deceased. When Kurama attacked the village, Madara was still alive. To Hagoromo's surprise, he learned I was his reincarnation. You could say I'm the rebirth of the Sage of Six Paths, Naruto explained. Gai, please go inform Lord Third that he's needed, Kakashi said. Right? Gai responded before vanishing in a shunshin. Lord Hokage is aware of my condition. During the day of my birth, Hagoromo spoke with him. But that isn't important. What's important is that I need to begin my training, Naruto said. Your chakra, you were covered in blue chakra, but it also turned purple. I've never seen anything like that, Kakashi declared. Lord Hagoromo awoken some of my powers. He's also enhanced some of my abilities, such as my Sharingan. Aside from what it can do naturally, I can also read a person's feelings, emotions, and their thoughts. For instance, you're scared that Kurama is influencing me and you think I'm on the verge of releasing him. I assure you that's not the case. Naruto said. Who is Kurama? Kakashi asked. I'm sorry. Kurama is the name of the Kyuubi no Kitsune. But he's gone, though. I've retained the chakra amplification that he gave me. If there are no more questions, I'd like to begin my training. Naruto said. Right? Well, since you've already unlocked your chakra and you have the Sharingan, the first thing we will work on is controlling your chakra. Your Sharingan will make this easier. By using the Eye of Insight, you can copy my flow of chakra and perform the same movements that I perform. Kakashi explained. Kakashi took a step towards the wall and Naruto was analyzing the chakra being used. As the masked Umbu walked up the wall, to the ceiling, and back down the wall, Naruto was stunned at his ability. Not only is surface climbing useful in shinobi arts, it also allows for you to have better control of your chakra, Kakashi said. I see, Naruto said as he made the seal of the ram. When his chakra levels was identical to Kakashi's chakra, he proceeded to walk up the wall like his surrogate brother. Kakashi's only visible eye opened wide. You did it on your first try. Not even I could do this, Kakashi said. Don't be a fool. I only understood how much chakra to use by seeing you perform it. Tell me, if I were to see you perform a style of taijutsu, would my body adjust to the speed and strength of that person? Naruto asked. Kakashi shook his head. No. You'll see and understand their movements, but if your body isn't properly conditioned, you'll lose every time, Kakashi said. Entering the Umbu common area, Guy and Hiruzen arrived. Naruto? What happened? Hiruzen asked as he walked towards his surrogate grandson. I'm sure you're aware. I met Hagoromo. I'm caught up to speed on everything. All that I request is being properly trained. Personally, Guy-sensei and Kakashi would be ideal. But I want to be trained in Jinjutsu, Kenjutsu, Fuinjutsu, and Senjutsu, Naruto said. Yes, your Sharingan eyes and your tenant being gone, it will make that area more accessible. Since Kakashi isn't an Uchiha, teaching you Jinjutsu that's effective may not be the best help. There is a woman in our ranks. She's a Chunin but is known as a master of Jinjutsu. I will have her teach you. Kenjutsu won't be a problem either. There is a shinobi that recently got promoted to special jonin. He was trained by your mother personally. I will have him train you in the art. Unfortunately, the person that knows Senjutsu and Fuinjutsu is away from the village. However, when he returns, I will have him help you out. For the time being, I have some books and scrolls on the art that will help you get started, Hiruzen said. Thank you, Lord Hokage. Also, I'd like to have my own apartment, Naruto said. Huh? Don't you want to stay here, under the protection of the Umbu? Hiruzen asked the boy. Naruto shook his head. No. If I stay here, I'll go insane. Regardless of how the villagers act, I won't always be in suitable conditions. Plus, it's nice to have some privacy, including your crystal ball, Naruto said. Hiruzen sighed. All right, it will be done. Is there anything else you desire? Hiruzen asked. Yes, 2 more things. First off, I don't want the Uchiha to be aware that I have their bloodline. At least not right now. Secondly, I don't want anyone to know of my heritage. If they treat me like dirt, let them do it. But I won't accept people kissing my ass for a spot on my hood side if they'd look down on me due to ignorance. Also, don't worry. I know what you're thinking. I won't openly attack anyone, and I'll do my best to avoid conflict if possible, Naruto said. How did you know? Hiruzen asked. Lord Hokage Hagoromo enhanced a few of my abilities, such as my Sharingan. Now I will be taking my leave. I'll let you guys come up with a training schedule. Please don't underestimate me. Train me as if the world depended on my survival and success, Naruto said as he vanished in a shunshin-like Guy. Who taught him that? Guy asked. How could he have copied it? Kakashi? Did you show him? Hiruzen asked. No, it seems that when Guy vanished, Naruto subconsciously analyzed and mastered it. It seems things are about to start getting interesting around here, Kakashi said. I agree. Kakashi, please have Hayate and Kurenai report to my office. I think it's time we stop worry about protecting Naruto and start teaching him how to protect himself, said the Hokage as he vanished. Naruto found himself walking down the streets of Konoha. As he walked, the blonde noticed many hate glares and whispers. Due to his Sharingan being turned off, he was unable to know for sure what they were saying. However, he could feel the negative emotions towards him. Looking across the street, Naruto noticed a small shop that read, Ichiraka's Ramen. He proceeded inside and was greeted by a 9-year-old girl named Ayam, and her father, the owner known as Tuchi. Welcome to Ichiraka's Ramen. What can we get you? Asked the man. I apologize. I was just checking the place out. I don't have any money on me, Naruto said in a respectful tone. First timer, huh? I tell you what, first bowl is on the house, Tuchi said. Naruto nodded and sat at the bar where he ordered a bowl of miso ramen. This is excellent. I'd even go as far as to say that ramen is the food of the gods, Naruto said while maintaining his composure. After he bid his farewells, Naruto started walking. Suddenly, he realized that the Hokage didn't tell him where his new apartment would be. Performing another shunshin, Naruto appeared at the Hokage's tower. When he entered the office and ignored the secretary, Naruto noticed Kakashi, a man, and a woman standing in front of the Hokage. Ah, Naruto, what can I do for you? Hiruzen asked. I apologize for disrupting you, but I realized that I never asked you where my apartment would be, Naruto said. No worries, I will tell you. However, I'd like you to meet Kurenai Yuhi. She is the chunin that will assist you in learning the art of Genjutsu, Hiruzen said. Naruto gave a respectful bow. Hello, Miss Yuhi. It's an honor for you to take time out of your day to train me, Naruto said. Don't worry about it. I've always wanted to teach the art of Genjutsu to someone. Also, you can call me Kurenai, said the ruby-eyed woman. Naruto, this is Hayate Gecko. He was the former student of your mother. He will train you in the art of Kenjutsu, Hiruzen said. Hello, Mr. Gecko. I look forward to your teachings, Naruto said as he bowed once more. No need to be formal. The honor is mine in training Kushina-sensei's son. Just call me Hayate, the special Jonin said while coughing nearly after every word. Naruto, Kurenai will actually be your neighbor. She will show you where you're staying. Don't worry about furniture and groceries. I've already had it stocked, the Hokage said to the boy. Thank you, Lord Hokage. Kurenai, if you don't mind, I'd like to get home and prepare myself for tomorrow. Speaking of which, Kakashi, did you guys come up with a schedule? Naruto asked as he looked at his brother. Yes, to make the most of your training, you will train with me and Hayate on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You will train with Guy and Kurenai on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Sunday, you'll study and learn whatever you want. However, if we're available, you may reach out to us. Of course, we will be taking missions, and so, if I'm away, Kurenai will cover for me and vice versa. If we're both away on a mission, you will need to practice what you already know or find something else, Kakashi explained. I see. This sounds good, and I assure you, Hayate and Kurenai, I will give you my all and never back down from anything you have to teach me, Naruto said. When everyone except the Hokage left, Hiruzen smiled softly. Naruto, I expect great things from you. I'm sure your parents will be proud, thought Hiruzen as he resumed the Kage's worst enemy, paperwork. When Naruto and Kurenai arrived, she pointed out that she is next door to him. If you need anything, feel free to come by. Sometimes my roommate will answer. Don't let her scare you, though. She doesn't pull her punches, Kurenai said. Thank you, Kurenai. I should be able to handle anything that comes my way, but I'll keep you in mind. Good night, and I'll see you on Tuesday, Naruto said before he entered his studio apartment. Glancing around, Naruto saw the small pallet, a sofa, and a kitchen table, along with some towels, soap, and everything a person would need when living alone. After his warm shower, Naruto proceeded to his pallet and got under the covers. As his eyes became heavier, Naruto looked forward to the training he would be receiving. Naruto woke up bright and early when he heard knocking on his door. Quickly getting out of bed and getting dressed, Naruto opened the door and found Hayate standing before him. "Good morning, Naruto. Today we are going to start your Kenjutsu training. Please come with me," Hayate said in between coughs. "Yes, Hayate-sensei," Naruto said as he stepped outside and locked his door. The two proceeded to walk down the street. As they walked, Hayate noticed many looks of disgust being shot towards the blonde. However, he showed no signs of being affected by it. After 10 minutes of walking, the two arrived in a small clearing. Hayate pulled out a storage scroll and a few swords appeared. "Before we begin, it's important for you to select a sword. I'm knowledgeous in most of these blades, and so I can teach you how to properly use them," Hayate said. Naruto looked down and saw a sword with a black and green handle. Unlike the others, it was much lighter and easier to handle. When Naruto picked up, Hayate's eyebrows were raised. "Why did you choose that one in particular?" Hayate asked. "It's much lighter than the others. Also, I can move it without using much effort," Naruto explained. "I see. Naruto, please follow me," Hayate said as he resealed all his sword with the exception of the one that Naruto chose. The two proceeded towards a massive forest. "Where are we going, Hayate-sensei?" Naruto asked. "In this village, there have only been two people to ever wield the same kind of sword you chose. One of them became a traitor while the other is a feared shinobi throughout Konoha," Hayate said. "He must be pretty strong," Naruto admitted. "Yeah, she isn't someone to take lightly," Hayate said with a small chuckle. At Training Field 44, a purple-haired woman was flicking her dango sticks at the tree in front of her. When she finished, a symbol of Konoha was created. "Man, I'm out of dango," the woman muttered. She prepared to leave until the sight of two guys appeared before her. "It's too early to deal with people," thought the woman as she crossed her arms and waited to see what they wanted. "Good morning, Anko," Hayate said. "Sup?" Anko asked. "I need your services," Hayate said. Naruto noticed the man was tending up and feeling nervous. "What do you want?" Anko asked. "I found another user of the serpent blade. As you know, you're the only one in the village who knows the style," Hayate said. Anko narrowed her eyes. "What does that have to do with me?" Anko asked with irritation growing in her voice. "Anko, I'd like to have your assistance in training the boy. He shows excellent potential and I believe he'll master the Hibi style," Hayate said. "Is that the brat you want me to teach?" Anko asked while looking at the little boy in front of her. "Yes," Hayate said. "No thanks. If I wanted to babysit, I'd take a D-rank mission," Anko said while turning away. "Come on, Anko. I'll buy you some dango," Hayate tried to argue. "As tempting as it sounds, I've got better things to do," Anko said while spinning a kunai around her finger. Naruto activated his Sharingan. "Like what? Scare the shit out of people behind that mask you wear?" Naruto asked in a calm, but emotionless tone. "What was that?" Anko asked. "You heard me. I can see through your mask and behind that sadistic attitude. A broken little girl who is afraid of being hurt lives there," Naruto said. Without uttering a word, Anko appeared behind him with a kunai in her hand at his neck. "You've got guts, Gaki. However, I'd think twice before you open your mouth to someone far stronger than you," Anko said. "Then do it. What's stopping you?" Naruto asked as he called Anko's bluff. Anko sighed and let Naruto go. "I like you, kid. Alright, I'll teach you the Hibi style. But don't expect me to go easy on you. There is a good chance that you'll die," Anko said with her signature sadistic smirk. "Alright, I'll leave him here with you. Good luck, Naruto, and try not to die," Hayate said before he vanished in a shunshin. Lesson number 1. Don't get killed, Anko shouted as she flicked multiple kunai towards Naruto's direction. Without thinking, Naruto sidestepped the kunai only to be charged by Anko. Thanks to his Sharingan, Naruto pulled out his sword and clashed it against Anko's kunai. Smirking, she moved behind the blonde, but before her kunai could connect, Naruto jumped up and pressed his feet against Anko's chest. This sent the snake mistress back a few feet. Impressive, Gaki. You certainly move without wasting time. I think you'll become a half-decent shinobi after all, Enko said. Thank you, Enko-sensei, Naruto said while giving a respectful bow. Lesson number 2. Never let your guard down, Enko said as Naruto quickly avoided the snake strikes from behind him. Incredible. She not only summoned snakes, but I couldn't sense them at all, thought Naruto as he kept dodging. When the python with green scales proceeded to wrap itself around him, Naruto used his sword to slice the head off the snake. However, Naruto was surprised by the venom. Thankfully, Naruto's ability to perform a shunshin came in handy, and he was able to avoid the paralyzing venom. Before he could catch his breath, the second python charged at him. With only a second to act, Naruto stuck his blade in the ground and used it as a pole to gain momentum. Naruto's right-left was able to kick the snake back. At the same time, Anko released another barrage of kunai. With no time to act, Naruto turned around to prevent the kunai from striking his face or chest. The shock on Anko's face was an indicator that she was distracted. Naruto charged with chakra boosting his speed, and he was able to connect a punch to the woman's jaw, causing her to spit out blood. When he saw that Anko was actually a log, he quickly dropped to the ground to avoid a slash from Anko's sword. Applying more chakra to his body, Naruto was able to crawl with a burst of speed and grab his sword. The python proceeded to strike him. However, Naruto pierced the sword forward while enhancing it with chakra. When it connected with the snake, a massive bolt of electricity electrocuted the snake, causing it to dispel. What is this kid? He's only a brat, but he's fighting on the level of a genin, Enko thought. Not bad, okay. I've decided to take you on as my full-time apprentice, Enko said. As nice as it sounds, I also have training Kakashi, Kurenai, and Gai-sensei, Naruto said. Well, forget it. You shall be my student and I will train you in the shinobi arts, Enko said. Naruto looked at the woman before sighing. I guess you aren't giving me a choice, Naruto said. That's right. Now, I want you to keep your sword drawn and cut each kunai I send in half. For every time you fail, you'll be punished, Anko said as she grew a devious smile on her face. Yes, Anko-sensei, Naruto said as he drew his sword and got into a position with his feet being shoulder length, his arms resting on his thighs, and his eyes are closed. Gaki, what kind of stance is that? You'll get creamed, Enko declared. Just start, Naruto said. Whatever, it's your funeral, Enko muttered as she flicked a kunai in Naruto's direction. Without opening his eyes, he was able to slice the kunai perfect. Good, now keep it up, Enko called out as she flicked 2 kunai at him this time. Watching from the trees, both Hayate and Kakashi were watching with curiosity. Do you think it's a wise idea to leave Naruto's training with Anko? Hayate asked. While she isn't the most mature shinobi, she's definitely talented. Her teachings from Orochimaru aren't anything to take lightly. I'm sure Naruto will be able to learn a lot from her, Kakashi explained as he watched his brother continue to slice kunai in half. A few hours passed before Anko called for an end to the exercise. Gaki, come here, Anko called out. Naruto nodded and walked up to the woman. From here on out, we're going to train every day. If I'm unavailable, you'll be in the library studying everything you can about the shinobi arts. We start training at 5 and will end at 11 at night. We will continue this routine until it's time for you to join the Ninja Academy, Anko said. Yes, Anko-sensei, Naruto said. Good. Now tell me, do you know your chakra nature? Anko asked. When the blonde shook his head, Anko nodded. All right, we'll get it tested at some point, Anko said. Yes, sensei, Naruto said. Do you know what kind of shinobi arts you're interested in? The woman asked. I'd like to become an all-around ninja. I want to be good in taijutsu, kenjutsu, ninjutsu, genjutsu, and senjutsu. Jay want to learn how to gather information, track a target, along with performing infiltration and assassination, Naruto said. That's quite the list. What do you try MG to do? Become Hokage or something? Anko asked but noticed the look in Naruto's eyes. The Hokage? I never really thought about it, Now that I think about it, having the political power will become important if I want to make changes. Naruto said. What do you mean? What changes could a kid like you come up with? Anko asked in a taunting tone. Naruto gazed at Anko with a serious expression. This world is trash. There is too much hatred and violence. I want to change the shinobi world and unite the villages as one, explained Naruto. Anko's eyes went wide at Naruto's world. Damn Gaki. Sometimes I forget you're only 4. Anko said. Age is just a number. To look at things for what they are without any bias or personal feelings and accept reality. That's what it means to be grown. Naruto finished explaining. Anyway, I don't know too much about Genjutsu, so my good friend will help me train you in that field. I can do standard Fuinjutsu, but nothing crazy. I'll train you in ninjutsu as far as I can, but worse comes to worse, Kakashi will come into play. Finally, I'll work with you on physical conditioning and taijutsu, Anko said. Yes, Anko-sensei. When do we start? Naruto asked. Now, I want you to work on your agility. You see, to master the art of the Hibi style, you need to have agility. Your only objective is to dodge, Anko said as she created a few snakes for Naruto to dodge. She also flicked multiple kunai. During the night, Naruto was nearly passed out. However, he kept dodging and avoiding any of the attacks Anko sent. His breathing was getting heavier and louder, and his body became numb. All right, I think that's enough for one day, Anko said as she walked over to Naruto. Go home and get something to eat and sleep. Tomorrow will be much harder, Anko said. However, her sadistic smile dropped when she didn't get a reaction out of Naruto. Gaki? You all right? Anko asked as she placed her hand in his shoulder. Instantly, Naruto passed out. This caused the woman to chuckle. Well, go big or go home, I suppose, Anko thought as she picked Naruto up. I'm sure Kurenai won't mind, Anko thought as she vanished in a shunshin. Hiruzen was inside his office and looking at his crystal ball with a smile. It seems things are taking an interesting turn. Naruto, how far will you go? Hiruzen asked nobody in particular. 6 months passed since Naruto started training under Anko. Unlike his training with Guy, Anko's training changed every day and the blonde was pushed past his limits. To Anko's surprise, Naruto seemed to recover perfectly after injuries. During one of the sessions, Anko broke Naruto's legs. She brought him to the hospital, and while she expected his training to be on hold, Naruto met her at the training field in perfect condition. While some believed it to be a curse, Anko and Naruto realized they could use it to his advantage. Every training session often resulted in Naruto having injuries that would leave a person permanently crippled. But as followed, Naruto healed. Naruto and Anko were sitting on the post at the training field. Okay, Gaki, are you ready to learn your chakra affinity? Anko asked. Yes, Anko-sensei, Naruto said. Good. Here is some chakra paper. I want you to apply your chakra to it. This will tell us your affinity. If the paper turns to dust, you have an earth affinity. If the paper catches fire, you have a fire affinity. If the paper crumbles up, you have a lightning affinity. If the paper is soaked, you have a water affinity. Finally, if it cuts in half, you have a wind affinity, explained Anko as she handed the blonde the paper. Naruto focused his chakra and to his surprise, one of the corners turned to dust, the next caught on fire, following a soaked edge, and then the fourth corner crumbled up. Finally, the paper sliced into multiple pieces, signaling his massive wind affinity. Does this mean I have an affinity for all 5 elements? Naruto asked. Anko raised an eyebrow. What gives you that idea? Asked the purple-haired woman. Well, when I activate my Sharingan, I can see the flow of each element. But above the chakras, there is a purple color chakra, Naruto said. Interesting. I was thinking about this. Your Sharingan. How come you can activate it? Usually, you need to be an Uchiha, Anko pointed out. It's a secret that I'm not ready to reveal. But since we're talking about secrets, what's up with that seal on your neck? Naruto asked. Anko quickly stood up with an annoyed expression. Don't worry about it. It's none of your business. Now, get ready to start today's training, Anko called out. Naruto smirked. Alright, sensei. What's today's training on? Naruto asked. Stealth and infiltration. There is more to being a shinobi than battle. You have a new objective. I want you to enter the Hokage's tower and steal the forbidden scroll of sealing. Can you do it? Anko asked with a devious smirk. Naruto nodded and vanished in a shunshin. At the same time, 2 members of the Umbu Black Ops arrived. Naruto Uzumaki is headed to the Hokage's tower to steal the scroll of forbidden sealing, Anko said in a serious voice. What? That's crazy. He'll never make it past the Umbu inside, said the man with a fox mask. But hey, he's still a demon and demons are known for doing the impossible, said the man wearing a tiger mask. Huh? What are you talking about? Anko asked curiously. Nothing. We'll handle the situation, said the Umbu, and the 2 men left in a shunshin, leaving a confused Anko. Naruto arrived at the tower. Having been to the tower to visit his surrogate grandfather on many occasions, Naruto knew the place inside and out. Thanks to his sensory ability that's been enhanced by his Sharingan, Naruto would be aware of any and all traps. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So, Gramps has 20 shinobi that are guarding the tower, thought Naruto. The forbidden scroll is most likely in a secured area. What's more secure than the Hokage's vault that's underneath his desk? Naruto asked himself. I guess it's time to try this out, Naruto thought as he began using the shunshin. However, prior to going inside, Naruto was allowing his body to get used to the fast movement along with moving in multiple directions. On top of this, Naruto needed to keep his chakra suppressed to avoid the sensory ninjas around. After 15 minutes of preparing, the blonde was ready. In a mere blur, Naruto started moving at high speeds while being undetected by the Umbu on guard. When the blonde appeared inside the office, he was able to keep himself underneath Hiruzen's desk, avoiding the others from seeing him. Okay, time to complete the mission, Naruto thought as he entered through the secret door. As the blonde looks around, he's amazed at seeing all the scrolls and books. Wow, to think Lord Hokage has access to all this information, Naruto said out loud as he looked around. When he came across the forbidden scroll of sealing, Naruto found something else that caught his interest. The scroll for the Hiraishin was sitting next to the scroll. So this is Dad's ultimate jutsu. I guess I'll be getting my inheritance a little early, Naruto said. Naruto was able to quickly exit the tower without being detected. The blonde made it to his apartment and to his surprise, Hiruzen was sitting at his table. Hello, Naruto. I've been waiting for you, Hiruzen said. Naruto's Sharingan was activated and learned the Hokage wasn't a transformation and that it was him. Hello, Lord Third. I wasn't expecting you, Naruto said. What? Can't I come visit my grandson? Hiruzen asked in a mocked hurt tone. Of course you can, Naruto said. I must say, Naruto, in the past 9 months of your training you've exceeded my expectations. It isn't every day that a child can break into my secret vault and avoid the Umbu on guard, Hiruzen said with a smirk. What gave it away? I thought I planned for everything, Naruto said. You did well. However, you forgot about Anko. You see, this was a test, and while you did everything perfectly, you were still found out. I take it you found the scroll? Hiruzen asked. So, you put my father's scroll to distract me from the scroll, Naruto said. Indeed. However, I did learn a few things about the skill set of my personal shinobi. So, as a reward for your skill, you may keep the scroll and I won't reveal it to anyone, Hiruzen said. Yes, Lord Third, Naruto said. Well, my boy, I must be leaving. I'm sure you want to study that scroll of yours, said Hiruzen as he vanished in a shunshin. When Hiruzen left, Naruto opened the scroll and found a special message addressed to him. Dear Naruto, if you're reading this, then it means your mother and I have passed away. I'm sorry that we weren't around to train you and watch you grow. I hope the old man tells you everything, but if not, I will. You aren't alone. Kakashi Hatake, he was my student. I hope that he's active in your life and plays the role as your older brother. Tsunade Senju. Not only is she one of the legendary Sannin, your mother's cousin, but she's also your godmother. Tsunade left the village with her student a few years ago. However, I hope Hiruzen was able to get her back in a timely manner. Yugao Yuzuki was your mother's student. In fact, had Tsunade not been alive, she'd have been declared your godmother. She's only 10 right now, but I hope that Hiruzen has put her in your life. She's really good in Kenjutsu and will be an excellent teacher. Finally, the man that I'm both proud and scared to introduce to you is your godfather, Jiraiya. He's a powerful shinobi along with the village's seal master and runs our spy network. I hope he's paid you a few visits during your time. If not, I'm sorry. While I wanted to make Kakashi or Hiruzen your godfather, your mother believed it was right to make him it. I'm so sorry that you aren't able to have your biological parents. We love you so much and we're so sorry about everything. I love you, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, and I believe you'll become a powerful and respectful shinobi. Naruto finished reading. The blonde's eyes were shadowed after reading the letter. His Sharingan eyes were spinning drastically. Deciding to get his emotions in check, the blonde decided to read through the scroll. Hi Naruto, it's your dad again. This is the scroll for the jutsu that I used during the Third Great Shinobi World War. You see, Tobirama Senju, the second Hokage, he created the jutsu to counter the Uchiha clan's Sharingan. I took it a step further. Many parents would want their children to figure the jutsu out themselves. However, I'm going to give you some clues and tips to make it much easier to learn. You see, you need to transfer both spiritual and physical energy to another location at once. Inside the scroll, you'll find a kunai with a special seal. The seal is the point that allows you to warp to. As long as you have the seal and apply blood to it, it will transfer over to you. To master this jutsu, I want you to connect your chakra along with performing a shunshin. The seal will allow you to warp through time and space. It's odd at first because everything happens in a flash. That's why I received the nickname the Yellow Flash. If you master this jutsu, I believe you will become a powerful shinobi. Work hard and don't back down. I believe you will master it and turn it into your own signature. Who knows, you may advance it a step further. Naruto read before he grabbed the kunai. Deciding to give it a shot, he flicked the kunai while performing the shunshin. When he warped, the blonde found himself crashing into the wall. Ouch! I guess this is an outside jutsu, Naruto muttered while running the back of his head. Well, I suppose tomorrow I'll find Yugao and talk to her. I don't know why Lord Hokage kept her away, Naruto said as he prepared himself for bed. The next morning, Naruto woke up. When he tried standing up, he found himself puking. Shit, what the heck happened? Naruto asked himself as he was able to regain his composure. The blonde quickly got dressed. His outfit consisted of an orange shirt with a pair of black pants and shoes. He then proceeded to leave. Taking a moment to himself, Naruto decided to take Kurenai up on her offer. Naruto knocked on the door and was surprised to see Enko. Gaki? What are you doing here? Enko asked. Hi Enko-sensei. Is Kurenai around? Naruto asked. What's up? She is on a mission, Enko said. Oh, I was hoping she could introduce me to Yugao Yuzuki. You see, I read my father's scroll and he told me that she was my unofficial godmother. I was hoping to meet her, Naruto said. Naruto's expression softened and she ruffled his hair. She's actually one of my best friends. Come on inside. I'm going to get dressed and I'll take you to her, Enko said. Thank you, Enko-sensei, Naruto said with a soft smile. For a moment, Enko froze at the sight before snapping out of her thoughts. The blonde entered and noticed the apartment was like his own with the exception of 2 doors that led to each woman's bedroom. Naruto sat down at the table and patiently waited. Enko came out wearing her normal uniform that consisted of a specially fitted fish net shirt and shorts, underneath a brown skirt. She also had a tan-colored overcoat. Ready, Gaki? Enko asked. Yeah, let's go, Naruto said, and the two left the apartment and proceeded down the street. As they walked, Naruto noticed the looks and feelings the people of the village had. However, it wasn't just directed to Naruto but Enko too. This was something that had occupied his thoughts over meeting Yugao. Enko, Naruto said as he came to a stop. The Chunin stopped a few steps ahead of him and turned to face him. "What's up?" Enko asked with a blank face. "Why does the village hate you?" Naruto asked with a blank face. Enko narrowed her eyes. "Where did that come from?" the woman asked. "It's simple, look at the people around. They are giving you a glare that screams, 'Die, you disgust me,' and many other negative things. I want to know why," Naruto said. "It's none of your business," Enko said while glaring angrily. "Holding on to things isn't healthy. You should open up more to your friends," Naruto said. "You think we're friends? Look, I train you. That's it. There is no personal bond between us. Truthfully, you're annoying and I don't like you," Enko said with more venom. While she didn't personally hate the boy or dislike him, ever since her former sensei abandoned her, she refused to get close anyone with the male gender. "That's too bad. I actually like you," Naruto said casually as he continued walking past the woman. Enko's face showed absolute shock. After a few moments, she resumed her walk. After 20 minutes of walking, the two arrived at Yugao's apartment. Enko gave a knock and opening the door confused Naruto. "Hey-sensei? Enko-sensei, I think we're at the wrong house," Naruto said. "Hey, is Yugao here?" Enko asked. "Yeah, come on in," Hey said while coughing. The two guests arrived and found another purple-haired woman wearing a black shirt with blue shorts, barefoot. "Hi, Enko. What's going on?" the woman asked as her eyes glanced at Naruto. "Yo, I've actually escorted young Naruto," Enko said as she flipped down on the couch. "Hello, Miss Yugao. I've come to inform you that I'm the son of Kushina Uzumaki and Minato Namikaze. I'm unsure of why we haven't met yet, but I'm here to formally introduce myself," Naruto said in a polite tone. Yugao's eyes widened. "That's impossible. You died during Kyuubi's attack," Yugao said. "Huh? Who the hell told you that?" Naruto asked. "Nobody. But when the news of your parents' death hit me, it was assumed you were killed," Yugao said. "Oh well, I'm alive now. Of course, if you wish to not associate with me, that's understandable too," Naruto said. Yugao remained silent. "I'm sorry, Naruto, but I need to speak with the Hokage," Yugao said as she vanished out of the apartment in a shunshin. "Is she all right?" Naruto asked as he looked at the two adults. "What was that about, Hayate?" Enko asked. "I'm not sure," Hayate said. Naruto ignored the ordeal and began his training with Enko. They were at the training field and Enko decided to teach Naruto one of her jutsu. "Okay, I'm going to teach you the Fire Release Fire Dragon Jutsu. It's pretty simple. Watch me," Enko said as she created a dragon of fire. "Nice, that looks like a strong jutsu," Naruto said. Enko smirked. "Yeah, I'm pretty badass. Your turn," Enko said. Naruto nodded as he went through the proper hand seals. "Fire Release, Fire Dragon Jutsu," Naruto declared. To Enko's surprise, a large section of the trees were reduced to ashes. "How were you able to do that?" "It's a C-rank jutsu," Enko declared. "I have a lot of chakra. Also, my Sharingan allows me to copy a jutsu perfectly. The only difference is I decided to add more chakra to the jutsu. Still, your chakra level is easily Chunin, if not Jonin," Enko said. Joining the two, Yugao appeared with a softened expression. Enko greeted her friend while Naruto gave a respectful bow. "Enko, can you give me and Naruto a minute?" asked the woman. "All right, Gaki, your homework is to perform the jutsu with only the need for the Tiger Hand seal." "Got it?" Enko asked. Naruto gave a mocking salute. Enko chuckled before she vanished. "Hello, Miss Yugao. How's it going?" Naruto asked. "I spoke with the Hokage. I didn't know what Lord Fourth did. Had I known, I would have taken you in myself," Yugao said. "It's okay. Kakashi and the Umbu watched over me. I don't hold any ill feelings towards you," Naruto said. "Naruto, is that the serpent blade?" Yugao asked as she noticed the sword that was missing from Hayate's scroll was strapped to Naruto's back. "Yes, before I started training with Enko-sensei, Hayate introduced me to his multiple blades. Speaking of which, why was Hayate at your house? Naruto asked innocently. Yugao blushed. Well, Hayate and I are seeing each other. You know, Hayate and your mother were the ones that helped me perfect my kenjutsu. Is that topic you're interested in? Yugao asked. Naruto nodded. Yes, I want to become a shinobi that's skilled in all areas. Anko-sensei took over my training. But I think Kurenai will be training me in genjutsu. Naruto said. I see. Are you interested in fuinjutsu? Yugao asked. Yes, but it seems my teacher isn't around. So, I'm forced with learning it on my own until he comes. Naruto said. Your mother and father were seal masters. While it isn't official, I'm considered a seal master. Would you like me to assist you in learning the art? Yugao asked. Really? You'll teach me? Aren't you afraid? Naruto asked as he looked into the eyes of the woman. Why would I be afraid? Yugao asked. You're afraid that Kyuubi may try to break free and attack. However, Kyuubi won't be a problem, I promise. Naruto said. How did you know? Yugao asked with embarrassment growing in her voice. My eyes see more than what's on the outside, Naruto said. I see. Well, I'll let you resume your training. You know where I live. Feel free to come visit me at any time, Yugao said. I live next door to Anko. You can come over whenever, Naruto said. All right, Yugao said with a soft smile. She was about to leave until Naruto wrapped his arms around her. Are you okay? Yugao asked the boy. Yes, but you're the closest thing I have to a family aside from Kakashi, Naruto said as he spoke into her stomach. This sight made Yugao smile as hugged him back. Okay, Miss Yugao. I'll see you later, Naruto said. Just call me Aunt Yugao or just Yugao. Miss makes me sound old, Yugao said. Oh, okay. Bye, Aunt Yugao, Naruto called out as he began working on mastering the Fire Dragon Jutsu. Yugao left, and when she was away from Naruto, Anko and Hayate appeared. How did it go? Hayate asked his girlfriend. Well, he seems to have some strange attachment issues. Not 20 minutes of us knowing each other. He gave me a massive hug, Yugao said. Ah, look at my little swordswoman being a teddy bear, Anko joked. Shut up. Anyway, I agreed to help him with fuinjutsu. Anko, please don't be too rough with him, Yugao said to her friend. Oh please, the Gaki has potential and I'll be damned if I let it go waste. Besides, he's no weakling, that's for sure, Anko said. Do you think I could have him to train tomorrow? Yugao asked. In most cases, I'd say go ahead. But Kurenai wants Naruto to learn some genjutsu. She thinks it's an advantage for him since he's got the Sharingan. But if you want, when she's done, you can teach him, Anko said. Okay, that sounds good. Well, Hayate and I will be going. I'll see you later, Yugao said to her friend. Bye, Anko, Hayate said. Yeah, later, Anko said, laughing sheepishly until they left. A frown appeared on her face. Well, Kurenai is busy and I guess they are too. Maybe I should watch the Gaki's training, Anko thought before she proceeded to the training field. When Anko arrived, she noticed Naruto wasn't working on the jutsu. In fact, he was throwing a kunai and teleporting. What's this? What kind of jutsu is that? Anko asked herself. Naruto was able to reduce the jutsu to single-hand seal. He was currently working on mastering the Hiraishin. Like his father said, it was like a shunshin that warps through time and space. Though he was working hard and giving it his all, Naruto was struggling with having full control. However, the blonde refused to give up and was determined to make his father proud. Okay, Naruto, are you ready to begin your genjutsu lessons? Kurenai asked the blonde standing in front of her. Yes, Kurenai-sensei, Naruto said in a determined tone. Good. Tell me, what do you know about genjutsu? Kurenai asked. Genjutsu is a form of chakra that attacks the target's mind and projects a false reality, Naruto explained. That's right. Now, there are a few different kinds of genjutsu. In most cases, genjutsu is used as a distraction. However, many people have used genjutsu to damage the mind, Kurenai explained. That's interesting. Okay. I'm ready to start, Naruto said as he clapped his hands together. Alright, let's begin, Kurenai said as she went through a series of hand seals. Suddenly, multiple tree branches started to wrap around Naruto's body. Wow, this is pretty cool. But even I know it's an illusion, Naruto thought as he was able to break through the Genjutsu. Not bad, you broke through the Genjutsu with your Sharingan. However, I'm going to do it again, but I don't want you to use your eyes, Kurenai said as she created the Genjutsu once more. As before, Naruto broke through it. Naruto, I told you not to use your Sharingan, Kurenai said. My apologies, Kurenai-sensei. Whenever something happens to me, my Sharingan instantly activates. Even I can't control when it activates. I'm sure the reasoning behind it, Naruto explained. I see. Well, getting caught in a Genjutsu is something you won't need to worry about. Let's work on casting a Genjutsu, Kurenai said. Okay, Naruto said with eagerness. Alright, when using Genjutsu you'll be using In release chakra. Many assume Genjutsu is created by the energy in the air, but that's wrong. You'll be controlling the chakra flow through your target's nervous system. This will allow you to control your enemy's 5 senses and create a false reality on them. You can even force someone to feel pain from something that doesn't exist, Kurenai explained. Why does the Sharingan make casting Genjutsu easier? Naruto asked. I can answer that, said Kakashi as he appeared with his orange book in his hand. Annoying Kurenai. When you make eye contact with someone, you can imply your chakra into them and cast a Genjutsu that way. Since your reserves are much larger than the average person, it will be easier to use your Sharingan to cast a Genjutsu, Kakashi explained. Now that you know how it's done, Jay want you to try and cast a Genjutsu on me, Kurenai requested. Naruto nodded and gazed into Kurenai's eyes. Suddenly, the memories of her father's death during the Kyuubi attack appeared. The crimson-eyed woman started crying and begging for her father to wake up. As quickly as it started, it ended and Kurenai was back into reality. How? How did you know about that? Kurenai asked. I was able to draw on your worst memories and bring them back to life. This allowed you to relieve them. I figured this would be ideal to distract and break an enemy's battle spirit without having to engage in battle, Naruto said. Well, it seems that you've got a grasp of Genjutsu. Since your understanding is in point and you've got the hang of it, we'll only spend 1 time a week on practicing your mastery of it, Kurenai said with a soft smile. Thank you, Kurenai-sensei, Naruto said as he was dismissed. While the blonde left the training field, Yugao decided to use the time to bond with him. Hey Naruto, Yugao called out. Naruto turned around and smiled at his aunt. Hey, Aunt Yugao, Naruto greeted. Are you busy? I was thinking we could start on your Fuinjutsu, Yugao suggested in a hopeful tone. Naruto smirked. Yeah, that would be fun. Plus, we can get to learn more about each other, Naruto said. Come on. Let's go back to my apartment, Naruto said. Yugao nodded and they proceeded to the Uzumaki's home. When they arrived, both members were in absolute shock. Naruto's apartment was on fire, and there was a message that read, Die Demon. Naruto frowned. At least nothing important was left in there, Naruto said. Yugao looked at him. What do you mean? Yugao asked curiously. Naruto revealed his storage scroll that allowed him to keep his father's scroll. Yeah, I don't own anything. Oh well, I can go back to Umbu HQ, Naruto said without any sign of being upset. Naruto, how many times has this happened? Yugao asked in a concerned tone. This is the first time, but it's already destroyed. No sense in getting upset, right? Naruto said with a friendly smile. Come on, let's go back to my house. I've got a guest bedroom for when Anko or Kurenai spend the night. You can stay there with me, Yugao said. Really? But you just met me. Why would you let me in? Especially with what I am? Naruto asked. Yugao grabbed her nephew's hand. Naruto, you're my nephew. You could have 10 heads and I'd be okay with that. Now come on. Don't you want to learn Fuinjutsu? Yeah, that sounds nice, Naruto says, and the two proceed to Yugao's house. When they arrived, Hayate was current cooking in the kitchen. Hey Yugao, Naruto. What are you two doing? Hayate asked as he looked up. Well, we were going to Naruto's house, but some stupid villagers burned it down. I'm going to let him stay in the guest room. Yugao says. Oh, okay. That's cool. What are you guys up to? Hayate asked while coughing. We're going to look into Fuinjutsu. Do you want to join us? Yugao asked her lover. No thanks. Last time I tried learning Fuinjutsu, I nearly burned the house down. I'll stick to my swords. Hayate said with a chuckle. Okay, Naruto. What do you know about seals? Yugao asked as they sat at the table. Not much. I know they can be really tricky if you aren't familiar with the art. I know my dad's Hiraishin uses a form of Fuinjutsu. Naruto said. That's right. For instance, your storage scroll and most scrolls use a form of Fuinjutsu. Since you're an Uzumaki, Fuinjutsu should be in your blood. Yugao explained. That might explain why I can use the Hiraishin pretty easily, Naruto declared and smirked when he saw Yugao's stunned expression. You learned your father's jutsu? How did you even get it? Yugao asked. That's easy. Anko-sensei gave me a test to take the forbidden scroll of sealing. However, Lord Hokage played me and left the scroll for me to distract me from my objective. Naruto said innocently. How did you get into the tower without being caught? Asked the purple-haired woman. I suppressed my chakra and used the body flicker. It was pretty easy after I planned it out. Naruto said. I see. Naruto, I want to give you seal placement test. I know you don't have any prior training in seals, but I'm curious to see your current knowledge. Yugao said as she pulled a notebook out of a scroll. You'll perform different seals and this will tell you the level of sealing your knowledge is. Take your time, but it should take about 30 minutes. Give or take. While you're doing that, I'm going to talk with Hayate, Yugao said. Naruto nodded and began working on the assessment while Yugao went to the kitchen. So, he's taking the assessment? Hayate asked. Yeah, I'm sure it's nothing, but I'm just curious, Yugao admitted. Who knows, he may be a prodigy like Kakashi or Lord Fourth, Hayate said. It's definitely possible with who his parents are. Speaking of which, I heard you threw him to Anko, huh? Yugao asked with a raised eyebrow. Hei chose the serpent blade. Who better to teach him than Anko? Besides, it'll be good for the two of them. Neither of them have had a normal life, so it will help them bond, Hayate declared. I just know Anko tends to do things in a strange way. I hope she doesn't hurt him too badly, Yugao said only to make Hayate stutter while eating. You know something that you aren't telling me, Yugao said to her boyfriend as she narrowed her eyes towards him. Hayate started holding and waving his hands defensively. No, no, no. I'm not hiding anything, Hayate said. Before Yugao could press her boyfriend any further, Naruto declared he finished. What? It's only been 20 minutes, Yugao said. Naruto handed her the book and she was absolute shock that Naruto was equivalent to a Seal Master level 5. Naruto, this is incredible. It seems you truly are your parents' son. Most people don't become a Seal Master level 5 until they are a Chunin. This is really impressive, Yugao said. Thank you. So what kind of things will you be teaching me? Naruto asked. Well, I was expecting you to start with the basics, but at a level 5 it means you'll be able to create your own seals. We can start that tomorrow because I'll need to get permission from the Hokage, Yugao said. Oh, I can't. I've got training with Anko-sensei tomorrow. Wait a minute, why don't you, her, Kurenai-sensei, and Kakashi teach me together? Naruto asked. While I do understand your point, it's much easier for you to focus on one thing at a time, Yugao said. I saw someone create a duplication of themselves. Can't I learn how to do that? Naruto asked. Shadow clones? That's a forbidden technique and requires a massive amount of chakra. I can only produce 3 at best and it often leaves me drained, Yugao said. But my reserves are probably higher than yours. Please, can I learn the jutsu? If you teach it to me, I'll do anything you ask of me, Naruto said. Yugao adopted a thinking position. Anything? Alright, I'll make a deal with you. I'll talk to the Hokage and if he gives me the go-ahead, I'll teach it to you. In exchange, you need to take Kakashi's orange book. Yugao said with an evil smile. Huh? The Make-Out Paradise book? Why? Naruto asked. It's offensive to us girls. If you can't do it, that's fine, but then you won't learn the jutsu. Yugao said. Wait! I'll do it! Naruto exclaimed. 3 members of the house shared a laugh and continued spending time together. Naruto got to learn about Hayate and Yugao, while they were able to learn a few things about Naruto. The evening was going perfect, and when nighttime came around, the blonde laid in an actual bed opposed to a pallet. He glanced up through the window and looked directly at the moon. It was shining brightly and it allowed Naruto to clear his mind. Within moments, Naruto found himself falling a deep sleep. Today was a strange day for the blonde. While most children find the day of their birth to be an exciting day, Naruto Uzumaki had no such feeling. Ever since he received the memories from Hagoromo, on October 10th, multiple assassination attempts on his life by the demon hunters occurred. Naruto wasn't scared of being attacked or even being killed. However, he prayed for those he cared about and their well-being. When Naruto got up, he was met by Yugao and Hayate bright and early to wish him happy birthday. Happy birthday, the two said and were greeted by a warm smile. Thank you both, but my birthday isn't a big deal, Naruto said. Nonsense. Come on, we've got your birthday presents, Yugao said. Naruto nodded and followed the others to the living room. From Hayate, Naruto was given a set of specially made kunai that were nearly identical to his father's Hiraishin kunai. Naruto thanked the man and to his surprise, Hayate received a big hug. From Yugao, she got her nephew his own Fuinjutsu set. Unlike most people, Naruto is able to use his own blood instead of ink to create advanced seals. The trio enjoyed the morning together until they were greeted by a few others. Entering the house, Kakashi, Kurenai, Anko, and Hiruzen showed up. Kakashi, Kurenai-sensei, Anko-sensei, Grandpa, Naruto shouted, acting like the excited 5-year-old child he was. This made the Hokage smile softly. Happy birthday, my boy. I've got a special present for you, Hiruzen said as he hands Naruto a special chain. What is it? Naruto asks as he inspects the chain. This is made from a special material that is found in only one place. It was the chain of the Uzumaki that his mother came to Konoha with. This had Naruto getting emotional and the blonde hugged Hiruzen tightly. My Naruto, don't forget about me, Kakashi said as he handed him a copy of the Make-Out Paradise book. Suddenly, there was a spike of killing intent by Anko, Yugao, and Kurenai. I'm kidding. That's for when you become a shinobi. Here is a special coupon for free ramen, up to the 3 bowls for a month, Kakashi explained. The look of absolute love grew on Naruto's face. Kakashi, you're the best big brother ever, Naruto cried out. While Kakashi wasn't one for showing emotion, he never held it back from Naruto. When it was Kurenai's turn, she gave the blonde a book on advanced genjutsu. I figured you would like to learn more about the genjutsu art, Kurenai said. Thank you, Kurenai-sensei, Naruto said with a bright smile. Before Anko proceeded to go, a flash of green suddenly appeared. Good morning, my youthful friend. It's time that you receive the gift of the green beast, Guy declared as he handed the blonde a green jumpsuit. Whoa, that's so cool, Naruto said as anime hearts appeared on his face. The blonde quickly got dressed and made the nice guy pose. Naruto, Guy shouted with his thumbs up. Guy-sensei, Naruto shouted back with his thumbs up. Naruto, Guy shouted. Guy-sensei, Naruto shouted as he met Guy's sparkling teeth with his own. Oh my god, what have we created? Everyone in the room said as they watched in horror at the two. Anko walked over and kneeled down. Yxt to Naruto with an over-friendly, sweet voice. Oh Naruto, if you wear that during our training, you'll be stripped down naked and hung in front of the entire village, Anko said. Naruto started shuddering at the thought. You know what? I think I'll find my own style, haha, the blonde said sheepishly. Good boy. Now, do you want your present? Anko asked. Yeah, Anko-sensei, Naruto said. Here, this is the snake summoning contract. Your fighting style is perfect, and to complete it, having snake summons would be ideal. I mean, you don't have to, Anko said, but was cut off by a tight hug from Naruto. Of course I'll sign it, Naruto said as he bit his finger and wrote his name after Anko's name. Naruto, are you sure you want to sign it? You can only have one summon, Hiruzen said. I'd sign it regardless if I could summon them or not, Naruto declared. What are you talking about, Naruto? Kakashi asked lazily. Naruto started blushing and looking down. This didn't go unnoticed by anyone. Naruto, why don't you tell us your reasonings? Hiruzen asked with a smirk due to knowing what the boy was thinking. Well, when I marry Anko-sensei, I want our children to have two parents that belong to the snakes, Naruto said, and everybody went speechless. Anko blushed and looked away. Why do you want to marry me? I'm like 10 years older than you, Anko muttered. You are my best friend. We nearly train every day. You like playing pranks with me, you push me to be my best. And when you were at the hot springs, I nearly died when I saw you, Naruto said innocently. Naruto, when did you go to the hot springs? Kurenai asked. Well, I saw Kakashi, Hayate, and some other guy at the springs. I wanted to see what they were looking at, Naruto said. In that moment, the room went cold and two men in particular were hiding behind their Hokage. Did I say or do something wrong? Naruto asked. We'll talk later. Since it's your birthday, I'll give you a break, Yugao said as she sipped some of her coffee. Naruto, let's go to the training field. I'll show you a new jutsu, Kakashi said. Yeah, and I'll teach you a few moves with your swords, Hayate said, but both men were placed under Kurenai's genjutsu. Nope, you two are getting punished, and when in find Asuma, he'll be punished too, Kurenai said. Want to get dango? Naruto asked Anko, who nodded. Before she performed a shunshin, Naruto stopped her. Watch this, Naruto said as he opened the window and threw his marked kunai. Both Naruto and Anko vanished in a yellow flash, putting an end to the antics the group was doing. Did he just? Hiruzen asked as his pipe fell. I think so, Kakashi added on. Naruto and Anko were eating quietly at the dango shop where they were met by two boys with black hair. Suddenly, Naruto's Sharingan activated as he felt uneasy around them. Yo, Anko, said the boy with a bright smile and a lazy wave. Hi, Shursui, Anko said with a slight smile on her face. What are you up to? D-rank babysitting mission, the boy identified as Shursui asked before he noticed Naruto's Sharingan eyes. Whoa, I haven't seen you around the compound. Who are you? Shursui asked. Hello, Shursui. My name is Naruto Uzumaki, Naruto said as he gave a bow, deactivating his Sharingan. And Uzumaki, huh? Aren't you supposed to have red hair? Asked the older boy. I don't know. I get my hair from my dad, Naruto said. Cool. Anyway, Anko, do you want to go to the Kyuubi festival tonight? Shursui asked. Anko straightens up and starts blushing madly. Yeah, haha. Sure, it will be fun, Anko said sheepishly. Sweet, see you then, Shursui said as he and the other boy left. You were acting funny. Is everything all right? Naruto asked his sensei. Yeah, I'm fine. Hey, take today's training off, all right? We'll resume tomorrow, Anko said as she left the dango shop, leaving a confused-looking Naruto. Not making much of it, Naruto decided to go for a walk. For some reason, as he walked down the streets, the villagers began throwing rocks and bottles at him. Thankfully, his reflexes allowed him to dodge and get away. The rest of the day was pretty calm for Naruto. He was sitting at the small desk Yugao got for his bedroom. Since she was out along with Hayate, the blonde decided to spend the day resting his body. Nighttime came around and the celebrations had begun. Though Yugao told him to remain inside after dark, Naruto decided he'd have fun. Fuck it. I'm the reincarnation of the Sage of Six Paths, Naruto joked to himself. Once he sneaks out, Naruto starts walking down the street and smiles at the celebration of the fourth Hokage defeating Kyuubi. I don't see why Aunt Yugao was worried. Everyone seems to be having a good time, Naruto said as he put his hands in his pockets and continued walking. Suddenly, A rock was thrown at Naruto's head. By instinct, he easily caught it. But when he turned around, a barrage of kunai was sent at him. Due to leaving his sword at home, Naruto was forced to jump up. However, he was met by a kick to his head by a shinobi above him. Naruto moaned from the pain. When he got up, the blonde noticed a circle of ninja with a sinister look in their eyes. "Looks like the demon came out to play," said one of the men. "Let's show the demon what happens when you mess with Konoha," shouted another man as he flicked a kunai. Naruto was able to duck, but found 2 more kunai in his back. "Die, demon," shouted a woman. "Lightning release electric shockwave," shouted a man as multiple lightning bolts struck Naruto across his body. Though he was in utter pain, he refused to go down without fighting. "Konan, is that the best you've got?" Naruto asked as he adopted the snake taijutsu style. He proceeded to charge the man that used the lightning jutsu. With his Sharingan activated, Naruto grabbed a kunai being thrown. By stabbing the man through the chest, he was able to show the villagers that he wasn't playing around. However, another round of kunai assaulted him. Yelling in pain, Naruto turned to face a new target. But unfortunately, Naruto continued roving multiple attacks. Eventually, he dropped to his knees from the pain being too much. "What's wrong, demon? Too afraid to fight?" asked one of the men that charged towards Naruto. As Naruto continued receiving the beatings, the memories of the past beatings and assassination attempts on his life was flashing before his eyes. "Tonight the demon dies," shouted the man as he stuck his kunai through Naruto's chest, inches from his heart. This caused Naruto to puke up blood. Anko and Shisui met up with both Hayate and Yugao. As they were walking, Yugao expressed her feelings about Naruto. Due to nobody knowing the truth, she had to be careful with her words. "Have any of you seen Naruto?" Yugao asked. "No, last I saw him was at the dango shop." "Why, is something wrong?" Anko asked. "No, I'm just worried. Today is his birthday and I feel bad for not spending time with him," Yugao said. "Why don't we invite him out here? I mean, if it's his birthday." "Shoot, little dude deserves to have some fun," Shisui said. The group's conversation was cut short by gathering of the crowd. While it wasn't uncommon, the words of killing the demon caught their attention. Yugao quickly ran over and the sight made her absolutely sick to her stomach. Yugo was disgusted at the sight before her. Naruto was on the ground with multiple kunai and shuriken in his body, burn marks and lightning strikes on him. Her killing intent reached a new level. "Why are you defending the demon, you demon lover?" shouted a man. "Hey, that's my student," Anko shouted as she drew a kunai. Shisui pulled her wrist back. "Let me go. I'll teach these bastards what happens when they hurt someone close to me," Anko said. "Haha, let's get these whores. This demon's influence will be no more," shouted the man as he charged with his kunai. Instantly, a piercing hand of lightning went through the man's chest. "You broke Lord Third's law. Immediate execution," Kakashi muttered in disgust. At the same time, Anko flicked a few kunai that killed some of the shinobi by striking their vital points. "Looks like Ibiki will be getting some new toys," Anko said with a sadistic smirk. Yugao ran over to Naruto and noticed his body began healing. "Impossible," thought the woman. "Come on, Kakashi. Let's show these idiots what happens when you mess with Naruto," Anko said. "I agree," Kakashi said as he turned to face the ninja. "That's enough. Umbu, arrest all these fools. Send them to Ibiki and have them erased," Hiruzen said as he appeared from nowhere. "Lord Third," Yugao called out with tears of pain. "It's okay, Yugao. He'll be fine. Trust me, Anko's given him worse," the Hokage said with a sad smile. "I suggest we call it a night. Yugao, get Naruto home. Kakashi, meet me in my office," Hiruzen said as he vanished. "I'll be over later," Anko said to her friend before she handled a small issue her date was causing. Anko and Shisui walked away from the group. "Damn, that was close," the boy said with his arms behind his head. "What was that about? You expected me to let Naruto keep getting hurt?" Anko asked. "There is a lot you don't understand. He isn't good to be around. Not with your situation, Shui said. What do you mean? Anko asked as she stopped walking. Look, in all honesty, your status puts you right above the kid. Truth be told, it's because of him that you aren't the bottom of the barrel. You're my friend, and so I'm helping your status by associating with you, Shui said. You think I give a damn about status? Who cares that I'm the snake whore? I'll be a damn snake bitch. But when my friend is in danger, I'll kill anyone that fucks with him, Anko shouted. Pathetic. Tell me, do you know why your parents were killed? Shui asked. They died on the night of Kyuubi's attack. They died protecting this village, Anko said. Who do you think is responsible for their death? I can assure you, you can't kill a tailed beast. The law prevents me from speaking about it. But know this, the fox is still alive. Isn't it funny that Naruto was nearly killed on his birthday? And that his birthday is the anniversary of Kyuubi's attack? Shui asked. Anko stood frozen. Are you saying that Naruto is the Kyuubi? Anko asked. I'm saying that the Hokage sacrificed his life to stop the fox. It suddenly vanished and Naruto is hated by everyone, along with being born during the attack. God, how stupid can you be? Shui asked in a taunting tone. Fuck you, Shui. Fuck you and everyone else. Even I know the difference between a kunai and the storage scroll that it's sealed in. I feel sick that I even had a crush on you. Thank God I didn't sleep with you and your small dick, Anko said before leaving. Yugao placed Naruto inside his bed and covered him up. I'm sorry this happened, Naru, Yugao said in a whisper. Hayate placed his hand on her shoulder. How is he? Asked the man. Lord Third said he would be all right, Yugao said with a soft smile. I trust him. Naruto isn't some normal kid. He can take anything and come back 10 times stronger, said Hayate. Yugao was about to respond until she heard a knock at the door. When she opened it, Anko was standing there in tears. Anko? What happened? Are you all right? Yugao asked. I'm a horrible person. I blew Naruto off for that dickhead, Shui. What kind of sensei am I? I'm just like that snake, Anko said. Hey, you're nothing like him. What happened? Yugao asked as she brought Anko inside. After explaining everything that happened, Yugao assured her that it was okay and that Naruto didn't hold grudges. She's right, you now. I'd never hold any ill feelings towards you, said the voice of Naruto. What are you doing awake? How are you standing? Hayate asked. Anko's lessons have taught me to toughen up. Besides, deception is a ninja's best tool, Naruto said as he limped to the couch and sat next to Anko. Gaki, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have ditched you on your birthday like that, Anko said. No worries. You can make it up to me by buying me ramen. I've got the coupon so you can pay for other 100 bowls or so, laughed Naruto. Anko chuckled. Of course. I can't let my star student starve, Anko said. You know, after tonight, I realized that I have much training and growing to do. I'm not invincible and I need all the training I can get. Anko-sensei, can you train me like your sensei trained you? Naruto asked. Huh? Do you know what you're asking? Anko asked. Yes, but how can I protect my future wife if I can't surpass her? Naruto asked with a wink. He then kissed her forehead softly. Good night, Naruto muttered before flashing back to his room. A few curse words were heard from Naruto's room after he landed on the floor. This caused the others to chuckle. He's one of a kind, Yugao said with a sigh. You know, it's something about him that really gives me determination, Hayate said. I agree. To become stronger and train him to surpass that bastard. I believe that it's possible, Anko said. Anko, as his official guardian, I am appointing you to train him and push him to his limits, while at the academy. I want my boy to be the best genin this village has ever produced, Yugao said. Of course. I do have a small favor to ask. I said some fucked up things to Shui. Could I crash on your couch? Kurenai went to Asuma's house and I don't want to deal with any Uchiha, Anko asked sheepishly. Yes, that's fine. But you better not enter his room. I'm serious. I'm a sensory ninja, remember? Yugao said. Hey, I'm not that bad, Anko said. Jay, remember you and Irika at that sleepover? Yugao said with a chuckle. Hey, you promised to never speak of that again, Enko said. The household's chaos came to an end, and the members were filled with a special form of determination by one blonde in particular. Over the next year, Enko kept true to her word and trained the Gaki like her sensei trained her. However, instead of throwing him away when he fails, she used those moments to help the boy out. At the same time, Enko was promoted to Special Jonin while Yugao was accepted into the Umbu Black Ops. As Naruto improved, so did his precious people. His mastery of the Hiraishin snake-style elemental jutsu and his Sharingan had improved to the point that had it still be during a wartime, he'd have skipped the academy and gone straight to the battlefield. Well, that was certainly an eventful evening, said Hagoromo. I agree, but it was a real eye-opener. You know, I'm glad it happened, Naruto said to the sage. You're an enigma that not even I, the sage of 6 paths, will ever understand, Hagoromo said with a chuckle. Gramps, I've got a question, Naruto said. What is it? Asked the sage. Your eyes. Those aren't your original eyes, are they? Naruto asked. That's right. I have the Rinnegan. It's the semi-final form of the Sharingan, Hagoromo said. The semi-final? What's the final form? Naruto asked. You see, there are 5 stages of the powerful eye. You've currently awoken the first stage, which is a basic Sharingan. The next step will be the Manjikyu Sharingan, Hagoromo explained. How do I awaken it? Naruto asked. The sage frowned at the blonde. To awaken the next level is a task that many have failed to do. It not only gives you power, but the darkness in your heart is also amplified. You see, there is one particular condition that must be followed, Hagoromo said. What is it? Naruto asked. Kill the person that's closest to you, end their lives, and receive the reward of the Manjikyu, Hagoromo declared in a serious tone, having Naruto freeze up. What? You mean I'd have to kill Anko? Naruto asked. That's right. Killing Anko would be the only way you can achieve the power needed to save this world. Can you do it? Asked Hagoromo. No, I can't do it. She is my everything, Naruto said. That's why it's a power very few can achieve. Unless you can break yourself free of your selfishness, you will never have what it takes to move this world, Hagoromo said. Naruto's eyes became shadowed as he gazed at his reflection. Am I willing to sacrifice the one I love for power and a better world? Naruto asked himself. Time will tell if you have the determination to do what must be done, regardless of your own personal feelings, Hagoromo said before he left Naruto's mindscape.